Did you thoroughly inspect this matter? The fact is, let us assume it is something connected to an individual's social life. Are you being emotional or what? Most individuals, because they approach this emotionally, do not find the instructions of the Almighty to be very precise, if you ask me. But He's not doing anything to allocate it either. Living with this doubt is a terrible situation, you know. The Supreme Being expresses, do not be like this for the sake of heaven. Do not be a skeptic or someone who lacks faith. Those who are suspicious always live like this. What's up then? Get out of there. Because hearing the shape is not prohibited, the customers are constantly living in this manner with this particular shape. Now he considers it normal, and after a while they start to think that not voicing it, keeping it inside, not talking about it is a form of faith. He commences to think that suppressing it, rather than avoiding such probing questions, is regarded as a religious operation of significant importance. This is a terrifying state of deception and of course a state of discord. Can a hypocrite come out of a believer? That's how it goes, you know. So basically he's acting like he's completely convinced, like he has that trust, that confidence, that sense of security, even though he hasn't experienced it. He's convinced, he has no problems, he's acting very peaceful. He cannot bring himself to say it. If we apply this to ourselves, to those around us, and to our children, it means that we are raising types who will suddenly undergo much harsher transformations with our own hands. They will accumulate. He couldn't talk to us, share with us, or argue with us. He couldn't solve the question when he was little. He couldn't handle it. He kept piling it up. Particularly if he finds out that his father or the individuals in his surroundings also have these inquiries but are unwilling to talk about them. Okay, if he is truthful, the sole course of action he can take is to openly and directly renounce religion. However, if hypocrisy has become a way of life and has been developed, then it will persist in walking in that manner, maintaining its presence and influence. But every new generation that comes, even if they are born from us, faith is not something that is passed down from father to son like that. For him to believe, he needs to encounter Allah's verses. One must meet with the revelation that God Almighty has bestowed His knowledge upon. Just like Bilal and Omar, may Allah be pleased with them both, he is also one of them. He needs to take this religion seriously, see it, and try to understand it. Step by step, as he learns more, it is necessary for his guidance to increase verse by verse. During the time of the Prophet, whenever verses were revealed, Allah would say, "As for those who believe, it increases them in faith." And the hypocrites would say, "Which one of you has had their faith increased by this verse?" So tell me, whose faith has increased now that this verse has been revealed? They were ridiculing it. Additionally, the Almighty also mentioned that the faith of believers is on the rise and getting stronger. As they read the verses and see the truths, they are giving each other good news. As sharpness leads to contentment, satisfaction, and trust, it fosters fulfillment, reliability, and a sense of well-being. Truly, it turns out that God's promise is true and His word is correct, which creates a great sense of peace and trust in a person. However, as these gaps and questions continue to increase, the trust against them, including the belief in heaven and hell, also disappears and loses its significance, leaving behind a sense of uncertainty and doubt that permeates every aspect of the situation. You discuss heaven as though it is a fish effortlessly swimming in water, you know. Because he has numerous doubts about the same book in various respects. He is beginning to not take what the book promises too seriously. Neither as a positive piece of news nor as a negative threat does it hold any significance or impact.